we were trying also to map, to develop a kind of coordinate system with which we could a little bit get some control over what research is done in public relations, and actually try to use that also as a guidance for future research. And I think that we were quite successful in developing basically Jim's idea about dividing research on research which is done on public relations, for public relations, and in public relations, by adding another dimension where he originally proposed several levels, but basically went further, and we said it's worth considering those three differences on actually 6 different levels to embrace actually the variety of our practice. So we said it's necessary to study public relations on societal level, to see what the consequences are on the societal level, on organizational level, functional level, but then also we have to go lower on the program, project, and individual level. And actually, every type of research more or less fits at least into one of those spaces we develop that way. As you can see, it's actually 18 different possibilities in this coordinate system. And if you start actually looking at what type of research is published in journals, what type of research we have in conferences, you can see the majority of research actually fills into the first column. It's on public relations, it's about public relations, it's academic research, but then we have problems when we communicate that type of research with practitioners, because they have problems understanding and transforming this into for public relations research. And if we go even further from practitioners, we get very little information about what type of research is done in organizations, because the majority of that research is proprietary research, and it's never revealed what's actually done. So we even in the later part of our introductory chapter, we report in each of those boxes different chapters from our book fit in. But generally, I can say that we have quite a little work done in public relations on these lower levels about individuals, projects, and programs, except, for example, media relations programs, but other programs are strongly under-researched. And actually, we know more about research done about public relations than about what can be of practical use. We believe that this grid is extremely useful, first of all, for our communication with students, actually explaining them why they have problems, understanding why different concepts don't work outside of the original process in which they were developed, but also for our communication with practitioners, because we have to be able to communicate them what we do as researchers, as academics, and what are we doing when we are doing consulting work and when we work with them in practice. So besides actually being extremely successful in collecting the chapters, I must say that we finished actually getting every chapter we wanted, even from people from outside public relations being invited to write several chapters. And it's very funny. I must say it's a kind of irony that although we worked so much on relationships, we were at the end forced to go outside public relations community to find a scholar who was able to contribute an excellent chapter on network theory and network analysis that could be used in public relations, which is quite an interesting experience. So we were able to get all that, and I must say that in our introductory chapter, I believe we made quite a nice overview of the field. So we hope that when those gaps and those empty areas in this map are going to be seen by our readers, we will also stimulate actually further work, particularly in those areas which are more or less blank at this moment. Thank you.